Moving up now. Right. Hey everyone, this is MV broadcasting from Cardiff on a Friday afternoon or evening, 5 o'clock, 5:05 here, so it's more likely to be just after lunch in North America, depending on where you are, whether it's 1 o'clock or 12 o'clock or even 11 o'clock. So, welcome. We just watched a little stream there from Beatles Eternally for questions on Action PC, and as he correctly said, whether it's a game of baseball or Action PC, the the game is deep. I reached out to Dave fairly recently, thanking him for his game and the amount of money I've spent with him. And he said, "Don't thank me, thank the game of baseball." Which I thought was such a cool answer. It was nice. I've really enjoyed this product. I love Out of the Park as well. I've hardly played the latest Out of the Park, which I love as well. It's pretty good. But I've been so deep in this one. Action PC 23 has really blown me away. 22 was good, but 23 is so much more different in terms of reporting. I've enjoyed the broadcasting, the leagues, just everything. I've really thoroughly enjoyed it. Downloaded as many products as I can. I was a basketball and a golf and a American football Action PC fan. I like the football game, but it's a bit long. Basketball too, but I love the basketball. That's the one that really got me going on Action PC. I've been a long time customer, but I really become a big customer in the last year, mainly to do with baseball. So thanking Beatles eternally, amongst others as well, because there's people like Al Red Sox fan that broadcast a lot of Action PC back then, and the original man I watched was King Ichibu, and I reached out to him once, and he did reply. That's like my badge of honor. That was a long time ago. He was broadcasting college basketball on Action PC basketball. So today is a bit of Howie Shanks. I think I last broadcast last weekend, so a bit of baseball coming up. I think our Beatles will do some tonight, but I just thought I'd move the league on just a touch. We are at July 18th. I think my YouTube says July 7th. It's definitely July the 18th. And here we go. Detroit, Jersey at the top. Jersey have got a 3-game lead now. My Manchester Red Bulls are third. Big Clues Jersey are second. Hawaii, who has been on a charge up until fairly recently. They've got Chino Smith with a 10-game hitting streak. Just a quick recap of what's going on. I think the league's moving along at a fair pace. I did speed it along for June and then slowed it back down again. And it seems to be okay. People are getting a chance to put their manager, and it also gives people a chance to get to know how this manager AI works, because we've learned a lot even in this iteration of it. The fact, you really should set your pitchers about 6. If they're conceding more than 6 runs, take him out, because otherwise it's just a disaster. Okay, so Cleveland is a team that's had a lot of injuries. 12-game hitting streak from Yount. I love the fact that it's pretty clean. You can see stuff, pretty straight away. Any sort of streaks going on, even in game as well. It's like that as well. But Des Moines, Rob's Des Moines team. I'm a big fan of his own team, of course. North Sound, so look at D. Scott Howard. I keep saying John. It's D. Scott Howard now carrying a few injuries. So a quick look at his team just to make sure he's been represented. He's got 4 out. Sisler, Babe Herman, and Hack all back in August. Sisler is back soon. But to lose Stan Hack and Babe Herman, that's tough. Sandy Koufax is also out. So he's had a few injuries. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 people inactive. And the 5th one is Koufax. Koufax seems to be injured in and out. He keeps coming back out, little small injuries. But Sandy's actually only 5 and 10. Transferred, of course, or shipped out by the Red Bulls, although we could really do with him ourselves. Then we got Arlington. really interesting team in that when they go on a streak, they go on a streak, winning or losing. Looking at the team, inactives 1, 2, 3. So he's got an illegal team at the moment. So let's have a look at games. Just make sure the games are set up properly. These 3 people to be inactive. I'll take the ones that are right at the bottom. Sunberg and Pepper Daniels. Rudy York. Make him inactive. And Bruthers is the one that makes the difference to that team, in my opinion. That's 1, 2, 3. So really struggling for third baseman here. As you can see, it doesn't have anybody. Jimmy Williams, Jake Dunn. No, just have to get rid of someone. Primera has playing well. Jake Dunn, not so well. And he's got some good players, it's just got to get someone off the roster. He's got too many players at the moment. It's a bit unfair. First baseman, he's got quite a few. It's a strength of his, actually. Oh, who to take out? Carson Bigby, maybe? I think Eric Davis really does need to sit on the pine, but it's not my team. But I'm going to have to make an executive decision here for him. It's down the line again. Jake Dunn is a third baseman, needs him. Stevens. Eric Davis. Make him inactive. Davis will need better centre fielders, maybe. Joe Birmingham. And looks like Vince Coleman would be the other one. So that's his inactive sorted. So, Robbie, unless you want to jump in and change it, we had to set your team out, and that's because you're not playing active here. I want to be fair. We want to make sure your case, your manager allowed GM to make roster changes subject to league rules. The league rules are 30 people active, so we're going to let that happen. Yeah, and that's that. Okay. So we'll begin. So welcome into the chat, and today's games, it's now the 18th of July. I last played this last weekend, and we got 3 games there, and we seem to be seeing a lot of Hawaii and Detroit. And so we're going to make sure this, where we left off was the 17th. Yeah, let's see if I remember many of these games. Detroit, Hawaii, we did play. Detroit are nearly unstoppable. They really are just something else. So there's all the box scores for the 17th. Here's the 18th coming up. So they auto my game because I can't play my own team. 10-2, Zach Greinke, get in there, my son. And we beat Cy Young. Yes! Detroit at Hawaii. Hawaii at Detroit. Before I go there, box score. And Bobby Grich went 3 for 4. Nice breakout play for Bobby Grich. There's my man Harlan Cliff. So Rob will be pleased with his performance as usual. Todd Helton holding it up. Manchester. Nice play from Kenny Lofton. Joel Morgan gets a rare outing. It's like Schmidt was rested for DeHijo at third. Yeah, that'll do me nicely. Thank you very much. Joe Morgan went 2 for 3 off the bench. So he's got a new game. As to Hawaii at Detroit, Rigetti, Saberhagen. Nah, not worth it. And Hawaii continued this form. And they beat Detroit. Any defeat of Detroit's good for the league. So we've got Smith, Gentile, and Ripken coming through for Hawaii there. And pretty dominant win. Manny Ramirez, 2 for 3. Saberhagen takes the loss. Rigetti with the win. And Mudville at Badlands. Did we play this one? Yeah, we haven't seen Badlands in a while. No, but Ellsworth should beat Zeta. I mean, 1 and 10. This is a win for Mudville. Yeah, it is. Barry Zeta needs to be coming out of that rotation. It's not good enough. So, Mudville gets another win. It continues to be over 500. Jimmy Fox, 3 for 5 with a home run. The Babe, 2 for 4 with a home run and 4 RBIs. He must have had a grand salami. Probably. We really Keeler 2 for 4. Barry Zeta needs to come out of this league altogether, I think. Pitching, not catching. Ellsworth 9 innings pitched. Zito 7 innings pitched. Batting. Now then, let's have a look what happened. The Babe hit 4 RBIs. Ruth off Zeta and the first base is full. Grand salami for Babe Ruth. Grandma break out the mustard and rye bread because the Babe hit a home run. A grand salami. Where is Babe Ruth's average? It's still only 248. Really not doing well, his average. Right, so we go on to the 19th, which is here. Haven't missed anything. Jersey and Cleveland. We haven't seen Cleveland in a while. So Clarkson Brown, that's a good one. Lau Bieber. Verlander Chandler, I can't do that one. Tiot Carlton looks a good one. Blue Padres also looks a good one. We'll do Clarkson and Brown. So Cleveland at home. Very rarely see Cleveland since there are injuries. Against Big Clues Jersey. Let's have a look who's starting. Mordecai Three Finger Brown will start for Cleveland. You've got Ted Kluszewski back now. Al Simmons looks like he's ready to roll. Simmons, Bucklefoot Al, is ready to play. So he can come off the list. The next game I'll take him off. So that's the lineup. John Clarkson will go for the opponents today. And here we go. Hello everyone, welcome to Progressive Field for today's game between Jersey and Cleveland. John Clarkson starts for the Jersey Blue Claws today. He's made 15 starts on the year, 8-7 with a 4.73 ERA. This is his second start against Cleveland. He's 1-0 with an 8 ERA against Cleveland, so not so good. He'll be opposed by Mordecai Three Finger Brown for Cleveland. He's made 20 starts in the year, 10-9 with an ERA of 3.74. His first start against Jersey. Cleveland Robin Yount is riding a 12-game hitting streak. It's 82 degrees and we have light rain here at Progressive Field. Let's take you down to the field now. And in the field now, as they take the field, the Cleveland Wild Things, Joe Mauer behind the plate. Ted Kluszewski at first, long injury for Kluszewski. Second base, Jackie Robinson. At short, Robin Yount. At third baseman, Ken Boyer. In left field, the dangerous Albert Bell. Center field, the Say Hey Kid, Willie Mays. And in right field, one of the Negro Leaguers that's been doing some damage is Heavy Johnson. On the mound, Mordecai Three Finger Brown. Brown, this season, is 10-9 with a 3.74 ERA. So leading off for Jersey, if we Ichiro Suzuki, the right fielder. A 9-game hitting streak. Ichiro batting .317, 3 home runs, 28 ribbies. Here we go. Bit of light rain. Suzuki digs in. Here's the 0-2 and a line drive base hit between third and short. So the metronome, Ichiro Suzuki's on base. Brings up Chase Utley from the left-hand side. Brown fires to first to keep Suzuki tight at first. He dives for the bag, and he's safe under Suzuki's sweep. Runner on first. Here's the 1-2. Deep fly ball by Utley, and Heavy Johnson will have it out in right field. Suzuki will drop back to first. One away. Coming in is Ed Delahanty now. He steps in. He's had a hot July, batting 300. Here's the 0-2. Delahanty swings to the right field, base hit. So Delahanty's on, and Suzuki are on. 2 men on, 1 man out, top of the first inning. Here's the league-leading Norm Cash. Cash has been extraordinary this season. He's batting .338. Here's the men on first and second. Here's the curveball from Brown. That's hit to Yount. Yount to Robinson. They turn 2. Double play. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. Nice play there. And after 1/2 inning, Jersey nothing, Cleveland coming to bat. Stepping in is Robin Yount, 293, 23 home runs, 57 ribbies. Yount on a 12-game hitting streak. In the field behind the plate, Ed Bailey. First baseman Norm Cash. Second baseman Chase Utley. Shortstop Willie the Devil Wells. Third base Sid Gordon. Left field Ed Delahanty. Center field Dale Murphy. And right field Ichiro Suzuki. Clarkson on the season is 8-7 with a 4.73 ERA. Yount steps in. The 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. Fielded by Wells. Nice play by Wells going to his left. And that's over the first. 1 away. Yount will go back to the dugout. Stepping in from the left-hand side, Joe Mauer. He's been in .345 in July. Here's the first pitch from Clarkson. And that's hit straight to the wall. Suzuki will crash into it. And both collided there, Murphy and Suzuki. So extra bases there already for Joe Mauer. Cleveland, the 45-47 record. Stepping in is right left fielder Albert Bell. He's batting .250. Run on second is 3-1. And that's high and outside fastball from Clarkson. And Bell will go to first. Brings up Ted Kluszewski. Big Clue. He's only hitting .167. Clarkson gets a sign from Bailey. Here's the 0-1. And a high fly ball. And Del Murphy has it. And makes the catch in center field. Little spitball there from Clarkson. 2 men in, 2 out. Bottom of the first. Brings up Heavy Johnson. 8th in the league with a .316 average, 17 home runs, 53 ribbies. Man on first and second. Here's the 0-1 from Clarkson. And Heavy Johnson takes his high. And Murphy gets under it and catches it. So Heavy Johnson gave that one a ride, but at the end of 1, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. Jersey nothing, Cleveland nothing. Brings up Sid Gordon. And here's a 2-0 for Gordon. Brown has it over to Kluszewski. Got him. Stepping in now, Willie Wells. Brown gets a sign from Mauer. Wells tries to bunt it. Kluszewski bare hands it. Pegs it over to Robinson, covering first, and that's out. 2 out. Ed Bailey digs in. Here's the 1-1, and there's a blooper to right field. Base hit for Ed Bailey. 1 man on, 2 men out. Top of the second inning. Monty Irvin steps in. Runner on first. Brown checks first. Here's the 2-2. And a fly ball to right field, and Heavy Johnson comes under it. And after 1.5 innings, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. Jersey nothing, Cleveland nothing. Here's Cleveland. The Cleveland Wild Things now at the bottom of the second inning. Jackie Robinson will lead off. Clarkson stares in. Here's the 0-2. It's popped up, but Gordon will not get there. Here's the 0-2. And hit on the ground between third and short. Base hit for Jackie Robinson. See Jackie Robinson hit that ball. So Robinson on first. And stepping up now is Willie Mays, batting .288, 24 home runs, 74 ribbies. Boyer on deck, man on first. Clarkson checks the runner. Here's the 1-2. And that's a roller to Wells. Wells to Utley to Cash. Got the double play. Brings up Ken Boyer. Munson on deck if he gets on. Here's the 1-2 from Clarkson. And that's a shallow fly ball to right field. Suzuki comes under it, and that's the end of the inning. After 2 complete, Jersey nothing, Cleveland nothing. Full count to Dale Murphy as he leads off the third. And a base hit. Up steps Ichiro, runner on first. Brown to Suzuki, Murphy's going for second. And they get Ichiro, but Murphy will go to second base. Brings up Chase Utley on a 7-game hitting streak. Brown stares in. Here's the 1-2. Fly ball to center field. And Willie Mays has it. 2-away. Man on second. Brown keeps an eye on him. A bounce to the third from Delahunty. Boyer over to Krasuski. Got him. We'll pause here for me for a moment. There's not many people in the ballpark at the moment. Thurman Munson gets to the plate. Clarkson gets a sign from Bailey. And a cut grounded to first, fielded by Cash, and he steps on it for the out. Brings up Robin Yount. Blue between third and short, base hit for Robin Yount. Here's Joe Mauer. Man on first. Clausen checks the runner. There goes Mauer. And Yount diving head first, and Wells put the leather on him. So my voice is actually giving out. I can't understand why. So what I might do, folks, particularly if there's not many in the room, I may and will zoom it. Oh, and just as I say that, Joe Mauer takes a home run and puts the Wild Things up. 425-foot blast. So just about to zoom it. As my voice is really giving way here. I didn't notice it until just now. But what we will do is zoom it all the way to the 8th inning. Just neither managers here. So on the mound now, Dick Redetz. Wild Things lead 3-0. Slow ground ball to Ken Boyer. Boyer over to Krasuski. And they get Bailey. Dick Redetz pitching. Score 3-0 Cleveland. Redetz looking to close this out. Here's Monty Irvin, 0 for 3. 1-2. And that changeup by Redetz takes out Murphy. My law, if they go red, I change them. So this for the win. Not many pitches. Well, Harry Krause will come in. This is a mistake because Harry Krause should be left-handed, I think. Here is Murphy. And he walks Murphy, 2 out here. Fly ball to right center. That should wrap it up. And Cleveland beat Jersey 3-0. It's another victory taken away from the top teams. I did zoom that one a bit. Here's my voice is actually giving out. I'm not sure what's happening. Am I coming down with something? So let's play out today. Mudville at Detroit. And Detroit narrowly beats Mudville. Short broadcast here. Wilson went 1 for 2. Hack Wilson. Ramirez 1 for 4. Evans came through with 2 home runs, and Jimmy Fox, 2 hits and a homer, and Fox got a homer too. Manchester, Hawaii, and Hawaii beat Manchester this time. That must have been a close one. As expected, Hawaii coming back there with the bullpen. So Manchester's bullpen failing them yet again. Oh. But Chandler gets the loss, though. It wasn't the bullpen, it was actually Chandler. Des Moines and Badlands. Des Moines 3, Badlands 2. And North Sound, Arlington. Arlington again at a little upset of North Sound. 2 for 4, Cal 2 for 5, or 2 for 5. Vida Blue with a win. I think I'm coming down with a fever. Box. Everyone's played. So I can look at Des Moines Badlands. Sorry guys, well, luckily no one's in here at the moment. I don't think. I must be coming down with COVID. So, because all of a sudden I feel very groggy. Here we go. So that's the standing. Let's get out of that one. Let's play a week. Yeah, we'll play through July 24th. And here we go. Just to accelerate the game just a touch. Just to look like we're on a little bit of a run here. Arlington beat Manchester 11-1. Really? So we said we'll speed up the games a little bit. We should have been pretty much where we are now. One more. So everyone's looking to get to the next Manchester beat Arlington. Mudville takes a shellacking. Double header. Manchester beats Detroit. Ooh, Manchester doing well. I'm quite pleased to see. Manchester sweeping Detroit. And Mudville continue to be above 500. As we fast forward the game to the end of July, I think a lot of people are looking forward to the next draft. I think the draft is where a lot of the fun actually lies. Oh, Manchester, you're right there. Wow, I am shocked. Mudville have come into it now as well. Cleveland are out of it either, so the league has developed quite nicely. Detroit and Jersey seem to have gone on a bit of a slide. As we fast forward, this is going to be Daddy 10. So the league tightening up as we go to the standings. We'll just make sure Fred Sington now is looking like he needs to be. Nice. So here comes the standings now. Look at that. Detroit and Jersey have been pulled. They've had a terrible month. Manchester, 3 games back. Hawaii, 8 games back. And Mudville, with a great month, 8.5 back. And Cleveland not out of it, 10-5. I think it's safe to say that Arlington and Badlands are out. Cleveland and Des Moines can go on runs as well. So it's getting tight. It's getting tight. So there is the update in terms of the MVP voting. Let's take a butcher's hook. Maguire still leads the league. Seems to be stuck in the 30s, actually. 34 home runs. Detroit got a trio of hitters there in 300s. Joe Jackson, Barry Bonds, Fred Dunlap. Cash still leading the league. Juan Soto still up there. And look at Mudville's wee Willie Keeley. Started off really slowly. Johnny Wright still leads the league. Guy Hecker's up there for Manchester. Got to watch his usage though, because he's giving me a little boost. But you know what? That's not gonna last. He's about 10% over, so I need to hold him back a bit. Guy Hecker. So, ladies and gents in particular on this channel, there is the latest in the league. And we are at the end of June. So, Beatles can pick up August. Getting towards the end, actually. I mean, we've played a lot of games, broadcast a lot. It's been hard because of work, but I've just had to push the pace just a little bit today, just to keep it level. We only wanted to go 8 weeks in maximum, there or thereabouts. I think we're just about there. But and we did this in an end McGreevy. We did skip along from time to time, otherwise we'd be here all year. But no, it's good. It's good stuff. So what I need to do, first of all, take my pictures off. Where is it? So put it on, sorry, for them. That will take it off of mine. I'm the exact opposite. So I use the main one. Zip files. All of it's a yes. This now becomes Daddy 10. Alright. And this will be my downloads folder. Begin zip. So it takes a while. Guys haven't played recently, so it still has to be all of them, I'm afraid. So it takes a couple of minutes. But yeah, look at the league table. Manchester and Hawaii have caught up a bit. But I'm about to drop back, I'm sure, because Guy Hecker has had his moment. And I'm sure he must have done very well in that month. But he's going to go over usage. Just waiting for that to zip up itself. Sorry, I didn't broadcast all of the game today. I had to zoom it up. There's no one in the ballpark. So I thought, okay, let's just zoom it forward. And I did. And we should get back to normal service tonight. I think the Beatles is doing some Howie Shanks. And the other reason I have to sped it up a bit, my voice is going. I feel like I'm coming down with a lurgy of some sort. So I'm going to do what I normally do when I get to this stage. I drink lots and lots of water, regulate my body temperature, and see if I can flush some stuff out. Whatever it is I've eaten or not eaten or exposed to. Or maybe I'm just tired, from lots of work